Hey everybody, it's Steve back in action. So today, I have something very interesting to show you. What I'm going to show you today is is a response video to something that I believe Squirtdude put out. So what Squirtdude discovered is that, hold on just a moment, I need to prepare. So what Squirtdude discovered, well he didn't discover, but he he managed to figure out how to use the fact that um, when zombies here, uh, if you if the player directly damages them and then they die within 5 seconds from environmental damage, you get XP because the game says you had a hand in the kill. Um, Now, unfortunately, that has some implications, and while it's a very efficient method for killing zombies and for gathering EXP, there are some problems with it, which I think he forgot to point out. I think he was saying that this is a very easy, very good mob grinder, and that it'll give you EXP, and all of that is very true. But I'd like to demonstrate something. So, normal zombies have a drop rate of 0.1, sorry, 0 to 2 rotten flesh per zombie. So for every zombie you kill, you'll get between 0 and 2 zombie flesh. So that averages out at 1 flesh per zombie. So if I spawn 100 zombies here, I'm going to put lava here. So this is basically Squirtdude's method. You damage them somehow, they hit the lava, they die within 5 seconds, and you get the XP. So I'm going to look at the drop rates here. Now, another piece of information that somebody discovered was that if you spawn a zombie and throw a potion at it, and you're holding your looting sword, and you kill the zombie while your sword is being held, the looting effect will be applied to it. So you'll see that I got 4 rotten flesh. And the looting effect, this is looting 3. So for every level of looting you have on your weapon, the maximum drop rate is increased by 1. So now the drop rate is 0 to 2 plus 3. So it's 0 to 5 rotten flesh if you drop upon death. There's some other things in the looting code about rare drops like shovels and swords and armor, but that's minor. What I'm really interested in is what happens when you kill zombies um, using Squirtdude's method, killing them with environmental damage, as opposed to something else. Because what I think will happen, and actually I've already tested this, so I know it'll happen, is that when you kill the zombies by your own hand, as in when you yourself, the game recognizes that you, the player, uh, directly killed the zombie by player damage, i.e. splash potion, sword, bow, etc. Um, it'll give you EXP obviously because you killed it, right? Oops, um, then if you kill it with a looting sword, okay, wait, sorry, no. So the game says, uh, if you, the player, killed the zombie or other mob while you were holding the looting sword, then the looting effect shall be applied. Which is why if you throw a splash potion, then if you throw a splash potion and hit the zombie, then you get HP. So I think there's roughly 100 zombies in here. Just one more. Yeah. Okay. So and I'm gonna get rid of this too, so I don't bias testing, and then I need to close this off so none of it falls to the void. And I think this is closed off and empty, right? Yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to carry out some testing. So there's 100 zombies in each tube. So if so I was holding the looting sword when the splash potion came down. You throw the splash potion, I'm holding the looting sword, and immediately the zombies jump to lava and a bunch of them die, right? And I'm just gonna collect the XP because it's probably gonna be let's see. Okay, let's start this. But you'll see I got 64 plus 31, which is 95 rotten flesh, which is roughly what you would expect. And I'm gonna do this once more so I kill all the zombies. And these guys aren't taking me down. Last one. And kill all of them. Yeah. Except one or two baby zombies. Don't really matter. So yeah, 98 rotten flesh, which is almost exactly what I expected. But you'll see that I was holding the looting sword, and I killed them with, and I got EXP and all. But the looting effect was not applied because these zombies were killed by environmental damage. They were not killed by player damage when I was holding the looting sword. So now, and these zombies are actually holding one flesh, so that may bias the results a bit. But I think it should be fairly clear. They can't be holding more than like 21 flesh. So if I throw the splash potion, and I'm holding the looting sword now, and I'm holding the looting sword, switch the looting sword, and a bunch of them die, and I hold the looting sword. So you see that. Okay, I need to let me clear the whole system. So you'll see that I got a bunch of stuff. And let's see. So the average drop rate is 0 to 5, right? So that's 2.5 on flesh per zombie on average. So you would expect of 100 zombies, roughly 250. So you can see there's 4 stacks here plus 12, which is roughly 250. I mean, it's a bit too lazy to do the calculation. So what this means is that while Squirtdude's method is really great for killing zombies and getting EXP without a lot of redstone, because I mean you can see it does require a little bit more gadgetry than this, but this is essentially the simplest mob grinder that pretty much ever been built. It requires really nearly no redstone, and it's very simple. So I praise Squirtdude a lot for this method, but I would like to point out the flaw that if you try to apply looting to the mobs, you can't because they're being killed by environmental damage, which makes it substantially less useful than a normal mob grinder, in which you would kill them directly. So normally these mobs would all be softened down to half a heart, and you smash them with the splash potion, and you get the XP, and you could get the looting effect. Now, obviously, if you have a mob grinder, you have infinite mobs, right? Um, and you, and therefore infinite drops. And you might actually not want looting effect just because there's so much stuff to get rid of. But if you're a starting player and you want the looting effect, for example, you want bones to power your farm, then you really do want the looting effect. So this would not allow you to get the looting effect. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to point out. I hope that people understand this because it's just something you need to be aware of when you're designing a mob dragon. But until then, thank you all very much for watching. This is Ipsy, over now.